Hey guys, Sword here, and this is gonna be a vlog with Minecraft Xbox 360, and, well, not one, but two spiders. Or the speeders. Die speeders, die speeders, die speeders, go away, go away. Alright. Yeah, I gotta stop saying that. My apologies. Moving on. So this is going to be video 6 of the 100 video challenge. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, topics, discussions, ideas you want to share with me in the comment section below, or if you want to send me a message on YouTube, you may do so. And if I do answer your question or use your topic of discussion, well, first of all, there needs to be a light here. So if I use your topic for discussion or anything like that, I'll credit you verbally within that video, and as well as that, I'll link your channel in the description of that video below, giving thanks for helping me out with something to do or something to talk about for that day. Fortune? Alright, we're good to go. So, this question, well, today's video, or today's question is brought to you by minecraftmidgit. Yeah, minecraftmidgit. And, well, I'll say they. If I cannot tell who it is, I'm not gonna assume. So I'm just gonna say they. So, they ask, that's kind of awkward. Oh well. They ask, what would you do if the world's power went out? Like the whole entire world. It's just a blackout throughout the entire world. Well, depends on how long would it be for. If it's about a good day, it's like, meh. If it's about a good week, that's when I start to get a little bit bored and a little bit panicky. But at the same time, it's like, well, technically there would still be school around. It's just if there's anything that you have to rely on technology for, that's when you can't do it. So any computer classes or anything along that matter, you won't be able to do. Unless you're going to go all textbook, which is going to be very annoying. But if the power went out and if you don't have gas, then how would the old system of getting gas would be? I want to know about that. How would they sell gas if power went out for a week? You know, that is kind of interesting to think about. So let's say if the power went out in the entire world for a week, what would you do? How would you react, and how would you go through about this? Well, for me, as of this point, I'm not going to school, and there's no way I could work at my job if there's no electricity. Unless they're going to do old-fashioned fire cooking, which I kind of doubt they're going to actually do. So a lot of businesses will be shut down for a good week. A lot of things will be like out of business for a good week. Unless they're going to do the trust trade of cash only. But even then, not many people actually have cash. So it is a good idea to actually bring cash along with you. Or at least have a good $100 to spend for an emergency. I always have a $20 bill in my wallet just in case of an emergency, but thinking about this now, I may need to go a little bit higher, but not too much. Not too much, but not too little. But even then, you always gotta have emergency money with you at all times. So if the power goes out for a week, it wouldn't really be that big of a deal if we know that they're gonna bring it back. But if it never comes back, then that is when it gets a little bit more chaotic, because there's going to be a lot of people who are going to go straight out of their minds for the fact that there's a lot of people who literally cannot handle not going or not using one thing for a good amount of time. You guys know what I'm talking about. Everyone uses technology. And I've actually went without a computer for 2 weeks, and I was bored out of my absolute mind that I could not think of what to do. I would do my homework, I would get a lot of things done, and good thing I actually had, I believe was a Game Boy Advance at the time, that I was just playing my Game Boy Advance. I beat the game, there's nothing else to do. I was bored out of my mind, and I was just waiting. It's like, can we please get our internet back? When will it be? And all that stuff. I was terrible. I relied on technology way too much. But if this ever happens, it's like, meh, whatever. Not really much to worry about. Everybody else is experiencing the exact same thing. And who knows? It's just, maybe I'll use that time to actually do something more productive than just sitting down making commentaries. Don't get me wrong, I love making commentaries. But if the power goes out, there's nothing to do about that either. So I'll just probably work out more, eat right, and wait till this whole thing blows over. And if it doesn't, then of course, I wonder how everybody else is going to react. Mass hysteria, maybe robberies, something like that. I don't even know. I'm not going to predict what's going to happen. But that's just a fun thing to talk about if the whole world's power supply went out. Like everything is just pitch black, blackouts throughout the night. You go outside and you can finally see the stars outside for the first time in your life because of all the city lights that are no longer there to actually drown out the light coming from the stars. That'd be very interesting. And a good thing I would have my camera charged up so I could actually film the sky saying, this is what our sky looks like without all the city lights. I could literally make a video log for about a good week. That will give me something to do. I am thinking of more things to do while... wow, I'm thinking a lot of more things to do if we ever do have a power shortage. I'm going to be good. I honestly think I'm going to be good. I would not mind not going around with a computer for a good week without any power source, but even then there's going to be people who have solar panel, but that only lasts for a while. Same thing with generators. Wait, question is, if there's a massive blackout, do generators still work? I think so. They are gas powered and they do run electricity just as long as you charge it up. So I'm guessing that they will last for quite a while, but still, it can only last for so long. If there's been a week, then there's no way that it's going to last forever. I wonder how the internet's going to be like once a week is done. Like, literally, once a week of no power is like finally restored. Now everybody has power. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of flood posts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, that it's just going to get so flooded that the servers will be shut down for a while until everything just stops flooding, stops. It'll be like another DDoS attack at that point. But it's going to be unintentional because there's just going to be so many people flooding the service. So it's a lot to think about. I like this question. I legitimately like this question. I've been talking more than I should have on this question, but it is a very good question. This is what I love about it, people. For those who have they have a creative mind to actually ask these type of questions, it brings up a very good discussion. And I'm just talking by myself, and I'm thinking of a lot of more things to do and a lot more things to say with this question. These are the type of questions that I actually like. I'm not gonna talk down on anyone. I'm not gonna take. Can I talk? I'm not gonna take down what. Well, dang it. I'm not gonna talk down. There you go. I can finally talk. I'm not going to talk down on anyone else's questions. It's just, I like creative questions. I'm pretty sure you guys like creative questions too. So now I ask you this. So if the power supply of the whole entire world were to go out, what would you do for that week when it's out? And how would you think that everybody else is going to react? Because there's people who literally rely on technology for every little thing. That's just the sad part. Maybe this 1 week of no power will be a refresher for everybody to finally go outside, look what we have, do not take it for granted. The only possible bad thing that's going to happen is that we're not going to have any refrigeration, and yeah, it's just that part will be awful for the fact that if you can't make ice and you can't refrigerate your stuff, then a lot of food is going to go bad and you're either going to have to try to eat it as soon as possible, or you're just going to have to deal with, I don't know, buying other foods that are non-perishable. Twinkies, everybody. They're coming back. Unless they already came back. I'm not too sure. I don't even eat Twinkies to know about this. So I'm just going to end off the video here. Hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to ask more questions for me. And thank you, Minecraft Midget, for this wonderful creative question. So, as always, have a nice day, everybody. I'm SorkinZero. Have a nice day. And did I say that twice? Well, I'll see you in the next video.